What a trip. I couldn't take my eyes away from the scenes and the images unfolding into one another, coming to life and expanding in detail and movement. There was really interesting evolution and movement to this piece and a great momentum underlying it. The score was contemplative and had a melancholy longing behind it, which bounced off those images and contradictions in a very striking manner. And it left us at the end with that lovely home video, which I thought was unexpected and very sweet and a great grounding for this piece. So, all of the images, the feelings that were washing over us before, we can kind of project and make sense of through the home video as well. And thought that was really striking.
I thought this was fascinating. Um, I think that this kind of represented, in an interesting way anyway, how each of our brains works and how the human brain is such an interesting organ, and how everybody thinks and operates and views the world is so incredibly different to each other. And to me, this was very much a kind of almost a trip in somebody else's brain, or at least that's what it felt like to me, with just the amount of things that were kind of flying past it and the amount of things that you saw popping up. And some of them were, images, or some of them were art, and some of them were connected with like the kind of kaleidoscope into the painting, which I thought was really well done. But you also had these kind of like brief moments of like pictures of, kind of devastation and things like that that you learn about in history and you get exposed to as you're when you're young. And you are learning about the rest of the world and kind of where you fit into it. And to me, that's what it was. It was taking a trip in somebody else's brain, just kind of seeing how other people think about things, or other people operate, or the way that other people, how their brains could function, or how they see things and how they relate to things. And it just kind of served as a reminder that all of us are different, all of us think differently, we're all human, but the way that we process and interact with the world is different.
I think it appeals to a lot of different brains, seeing how neurodiversity is kind of about, I think, how people's brains work in different ways. And I just love the orange colors throughout and the blacks, all the different beautiful colors. It was so vibrant, and I believe a lot of it was AI and other artwork. The artwork was beautiful as well. The butterflies were really cool. It just felt like I was exploring all these different worlds, or inside somebody's brain, or different people's brains, or how they viewed things, and just a really cool variation of colors and music. I really liked the music a lot, and I liked the variation and the accompaniment of it. I thought worked really well with the visuals throughout. Just really beautiful. There was a point where it looked like a kaleidoscope. Just felt like a journey and a cool, very relaxing actually.
It's very clear this took a very long time, and a lot of hard work was put into it, with how intricate everything was. And the intricacies really matched like neurons and the human brain, which they were able to incorporate elements of that in it as well. And I think it really showed how unique every brain is, especially neurodivergent brains, and how everybody is made up differently. And the different things they were able to conjure up were so amazing and beautiful.